Hi, my name is Perry Durden, and today I'm going to talk about one of the things I've learned so far. In everyone's life, there are moments that happen and lessons that are learned which define them as a person. As someone who came from a gracious, loving home, it's easy for me to recall moments in which I was happy or excited. Lessons, though, were something I did not learn easily. I've always been a bit stubborn and unwilling to listen to others, so the lessons that I have learned really stick out in my mind, especially the ones that I had to learn the hard way. Now, I've played soccer from the time I was 8 years old, and if there's any hard way to learn something, it's through being an athlete. Team sports create an opportunity for individuals to not only learn simple things like healthy habits, but critical social skills that carry on into real-world situations. The main thing I've learned from soccer so far is that people can only control themselves. I was 10 years old when I played on my first club team and very determined. I wanted to win every game, but that never happened. I left the games crying and frustrated, and I was angry with my teammates for not doing better. My dad told me every time, "Perry, you can only worry about yourself. Getting mad at your teammates will not make them any better. All you can do is work your hardest, and hopefully that will help your team." That's not what I wanted to hear, though. I would say, no, it's not my fault we lost. I do everything I'm supposed to. For the next 3 years, I remained on the same team, and we continued to struggle. I was now in middle school, and I was more determined than ever. My dad would watch my practices. He saw my frustration in others and how it affected my level of play. After practices, he would tell me, "Perry, you cannot let your frustration with others get the best of you. I saw you walking during practice because you were angry. That will only negatively affect you." I wouldn't listen. It made me mad at my dad for critiquing me when all I could see was my teammates doing something wrong. Coincidentally, life was getting complicated outside of soccer. My peers were doing things that I did not agree with, and it made me angry with them. High school was when I really began to learn the lesson that my dad had been trying to teach me since I was 10. I was playing soccer for a local club team as well as my high school team. At school, there were new girls who had never touched a soccer ball before, and my coaches were just teachers with limited soccer knowledge. This caused me to have a lot of frustration on the field, but off the field, I was frustrated for other reasons. Students continued to act in ways that I didn't agree with, and the more I focused on this, the harder it was for me to be happy. After that, something clicked. It was just like playing soccer. I began to back off of other players and only focus on my potential. Now, with just graduating high school, I'm still working on continuing to learn this lesson and make it my life motto. My last season of soccer was rough, but I did much better critiquing myself instead of focusing on others. I also noticed a great relief and feeling of peace staying away from high school drama. The more I focused on myself, the happier I was. This small piece of wisdom turned out to not be so small after all, and has to be one of the most beneficial things I've learned in my life so far. Thank you.